I have a question for you. Do you notice the color of my shirt?
Are we not starting?
No, this is me starting. Do you notice the color of my shirt? Do you notice the color of my shirt? That's coming after.
Okay.
That's coming after. It's the color.
What's going on?
Listen, do you like the color of my shirt? I wore this on purpose.
Yeah.
It's the color of your eyes, sweetie. It's why we match so well.
Oh, gosh.
We're about to do a podcast.
I was so confused. Yeah, it's been a heck of a week, hasn't it?
It's been a crazy week.
I was so thrown off.
You're so thrown off. And I'm like, and then we're going to get into, hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Tea with Honey podcast. This is a week we are having. It's a week.
This is a week. We're having a week.
That was my plan. That's why I wore this shirt. I'm wearing like this pretty blue color. And I was like, this is Teddy's eyes.
Wow.
This is your eyes. Wow. And I was like, I mean, that's how they started. So that's how
it is funny.
Starting.
It is funny that that's one of the colors that, according to my like soft summer, according to like my color palette, says I should wear. I should wear like a slate blue. And I wonder if that's because of my eye color.
I think so. And you know what's funny now? When I put this shirt on, I'm like, this color doesn't do anything for me because my eyes aren't the same shade as yours. Mm-hmm. And so I'm like, this color doesn't like look as great on me as it does on you. And it brings me back to when we were in Disney Springs walking around and we were at Lululemon trying on all these different dresses. And there was that blue dress that we both tried on. And I was like, you know what? This just doesn't look as good on me as it does on you. It's because that color is fabulous on you.
What color did you end up getting?
Brown.
Pink? Oh,
Which
you got brown.
I got brown, and now brown is like apparently one, like that dark brown is a shade
like a
that
chocolate.
goes with me, I guess. So I guess we did it.
So we had an eye for, we had an eye for what colors looked better on us, but
we were very self-aware.
Yeah.
What are you again? What's your
soft summer?
Soft summer. So we're both soft, right? What's the other one? Like a bold or a deep? A deep summer or a deep autumn. And then the opposite is soft. So I'm soft autumn, you're soft summer. Mm-hmm. Isn't that so
for
fun?
For me it's like lavenders and like slate blues, sage green, that sort of thing. Which makes sense.
That's so true. And those colors, they do really look good on you. I think the main ones I see is like a mahogany and an olive green and like a creamy, not like stark white, but like a creamy beigey white. I think that's it. And like the browns, like neutrals. But it's very interesting how that works.
And what's funny is that like those are colors that I feel like naturally I would gravitate towards, like colors that I would enjoy.
Yes.
And they aren't the ones that look best on me.
Right.
But those are like the ones that I feel like I am drawn to most.
Totally. Like I love pinks and whatnot, but if I put that on me, it does nothing for me. But I will say my favorite color to wear are like creamy whites and the like a forest green. And so I'm like, okay, like we kind of know what we're talking about, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I guess.
I just need to pause for a second. What? And like, we're good. We can keep going. But like, I need to interrupt you and say, I am cracking up. There is a flip flop behind you. That's like your foamy, like it's just one pink flip flop, just like sitting on the ground behind you. Oh, there's a different color.
I love them so much. I have another pair.
Do you really? You wear them?
Oh my gosh. I wear, okay. The pink one behind me.
Yeah.
That one, the floaties.
The stray shoe in the background.
The other one's probably cut off, but it's like a couple feet away from it.
Okay, yeah, I don't see that one.
Those are my house slippers. I wear those only around the house because I don't want to wreck them. But this blue one I bought on Poshmark, and it's the 1990s one. These are like the OG whatevers. And
so they're like just from the 90s?
Yes. And so I haven't worn them yet. They're just like sitting next to me because I don't want them to tear.
That's what I was going to say. Didn't you say that they tear?
And the pink ones have. The pink ones have torn, and they feel like a pool float. These ones are a lot harder than the pink ones.
So maybe they won't tear.
Harder. Yeah. They used to sell Band-Aids for them, and so it was like a matching like patch you could put on your shoes for
or maybe it's hard because it's 30 years old.
Right. And so I'm like, I probably won't wear them. But like this right here. That is like my new heirloom to pass down.
That's so
this
funny.
Floaty shoe.
That's so funny.
I'm glad you noticed those.
I just was like, there's a stray sandal behind you. Just one like pink floaty sandal in the background. And I was like, what is going on? We've been on this call for 10 minutes already. And I was like, what is happening?
I'm living in like a tornado room right now. All of my whatnot packages have come in the mail after like jumping through hoops and hurdles to get them. And so I just have like an explosion of boxes and items and things everywhere.
Listen, if it's a happy explosion, if it's an explosion that has you surrounded by things you love.
Totally.
Grand.
But like filled trash bags and empty boxes. And like, I do not enjoy breaking down boxes. That is the worst part of online shopping is like, what do you do with the boxes? They usually sit here for like weeks before I get them out.
I put them by my front door for my husband to take care of.
I usually wait until it's like trash night.
And
I tell him like, do this, please.
We have jobs, and one of his is taking the trash outside.
Yeah. Yes. Is that like a spoken rule, or is that like an unspoken? It becomes
rule.
A thing. Okay, as it should be.
That's an unspoken
I don't take
rule.
out the trash either unless my husband's gone.
Yeah, taking out the trash to the dumpsters and taking the dumpsters to the road, and he also there's like a lot of stuff that he doesn't do, like. I have to clean the showers. I don't have to, like, but I don't think this man has ever cleaned a shower in his life. I clean the toilets, like I clean the sinks. But he is also in charge of replacing the air filters.
What air filters?
What do you mean, what air filters?
In your home?
Yes.
You have to replace those?
Yes.
Oh, well, I guess I should ask my husband if he does that job.
He might. Yeah. I mean, I have air filters. I have a couple of them. I have one on my first floor and on my second floor. It's where it may be new for you because mine are connected to like my air conditioning. They're not connected to the air conditioner. There's like filters inside of the air conditioner that you want to replace as well. But I have ones that are like in my ceiling. It's like a big air filter, and I have to replace it you're supposed to replace it like every 3 to 6 months or something.
Interesting.
And like if you have dogs or like a lot of like pollen, or if your house is dusty or whatever, you want to replace it more often.
Interesting.
And if you don't, it makes it harder for your air conditioner to run, meaning that your electric bill goes up because it's having a harder time pushing that clean air, that cool air into the house through the filter. So we always do it. My husband will be like, I could tell the air conditioner was working hard. I could hear it. So I knew I needed to replace the filters. And I'm like, okay.
Just
I'm glad you're in tune with the air conditioner.
You know, I feel that way about our washer and dryer. Our dryer has never been great, but it takes like 3 to 4 cycles sometimes to fully dry things. And so we have to like clean out the pipe, right? Because it fills up. But that's not my job. I'm not doing that. I'm not reaching through a pipe to clean it out.
And you clean out the little like filter tray, the little screen every time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, I do that. But like the tube that goes out of the house, no way. So it's like our tube for some reason goes out under our front porch. And so there's like a little lift you have to do. And I'm like, I'm not sticking my hand in a dark tunnel to like do this under my deck. No.
Do you want to know what's so scary about mine? Mine comes out on like the second story because my washer and dryer are upstairs high randomly on the side of the house. And it's probably like 3 stories up because my house sits really high.
Yeah, yes.
And so we have never cleaned ours out because it's so high. I mean, it's like what we had to do was put our ladder all the way up as tall as it would go. And we just did this a couple of weeks ago. But my husband got up on the top of the ladder and he was like shaking in his boots. And he climbs ladders all the time. And he was shaking in his boots because he was basically on the roof of our house. And it's tall. But we had to clean it out. And he got up there with I don't even know what he was using, but he like put his arm in there and was trying to scoop stuff out. And
no, that's
dude,
so
okay.
scary.
Can we Taylor Swift had this huge announcement and we're sitting here talking about dryer lint.
We have to clean our dryers. That is a fire hazard. That's really important.
How did we even get here?
Let me tell you something. A couple days ago, I think it was on like Monday morning, I was like, I wonder like what's going to happen this week or like what topics, like I wonder if there's going to be any fun updates like to talk about on the podcast this week. The past 48 hours have been, 72 hours now.
Since Monday, I think, right?
This whole week has just been
every day.
Like astronomical.
I feel like do you know what cortisol is?
It like the cream you put on
is all.
No,
it's a hormone. It's a stress hormone.
Oh, I'm thinking cortisone.
Yeah, probably.
Yes,
okay.
It's the stress
cortisol
stuff, right?
Is the stress hormone produced by the adrenal glands.
Yes.
Regulating bodily functions. Okay.
I've heard that it's important to like lower that in your body.
Yeah. I think, and I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It might not be cortisol, but I was going to say, I feel like my cortisol levels are so high this week because it's constant. And it's not like dude, I literally last night, all week, we've had these countdowns, these Taylor countdowns, and we'll get into them more, but like we've had these countdowns, a really late night countdown, and then like an early evening countdown.
Yes.
And I have been so worked up for them. I act, and I said this yesterday to somebody, I was like, it feels like these countdowns are like me going into the Ticketmaster Great War again to try to get tickets to this concert. And it's not, like I'm not, but it feels like it's like, oh, life or death. I'm going to be ready. And I'm like, but I don't even know what I'm ready for.
Right.
But I know I've got to be ready. And I'm like,
1,000,000%.
And so it feels like my blood pressure is so high and I'm constantly like, I'm going to do it. Like, but I don't know what I'm going to do. Yeah.
Like that is such a good way to put it because it's like, I mean, we're almost conditioned to feel this way though, because like think of all the times her website has been down and you fought the war for the tickets that got us to the Eras tour. So you know what that was
changed
like.
Our lives.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. So now ever since then, it's like countdown after countdown where it's like, oh, this is a special deluxe merch line that you can only get for one day while supplies last. And then it's gone after 10 minutes.
Sells out.
We are so accustomed to having to like fight for these things that it's just natural to like
that I'm like
go.
Anytime there's a countdown, I'm like, I'm ready. I've got my wallet next to me. What do I need to do? Which is like horrible. Again, I've been conditioned to be like, don't know what it is, but my wallet's out. That's so bad.
My wallet's ready. I'm ready to just not even look and click checkout or Apple Pay.
Yes, I've had my wallet. I've had my wallet next to me for every one of these situations this week, and I don't even need my wallet next to me because her website has my credit card information saved.
It's so easy to check out on her website. It's you're so right because yes, it was the original like thing, like the original 12/12, like whatever, the first announcement this week. That was stressful enough because we're panicking. Like, what is she gonna say? What is it?
Right. And I was about to go to bed.
Right.
I was getting ready for bed. I was like, pretty good. I mean, what time did she announce it? Like 9:00?
Maybe a couple hours before that.
Okay. It was early evening.
Yes. And
yeah, I had planned on like I was planning on going to bed early, getting up early, going to Pilates. Like I had a whole day planned for the next day. This comes, not going to Pilates, not going to bed early.
Right. Just completely. I was like, well, looks like I have to find something else to do until 12 p.m. because I'm not going to go to bed right now and then wake up later. So there goes my night. So you're starting your week off on edge, exhausted. And then we get all these, like, we get this announcement on Monday. I don't even remember at this point because so much has happened since then about the podcast and whatnot. And
Monday was the announcement that she was going to be on the podcast.
Yep.
And we didn't know what she was going to say. We just knew she was going to be on the podcast.
Right.
And then
the website changed.
And then the website changed and started counting down until 12:12.
Right.
And then at 12:12, we refreshed the page. The website was down. The website was down. The website was down. By the time I got it up, which felt like an hour later, which it wasn't. It was probably 3 minutes. We saw new album announced.
Yes.
But we saw the new album announced. We saw that it was called The Life of a Showgirl.
Yep.
But we didn't see an album art. That was
correct.
It.
But we
could
could
pre-order it.
Pre-order the album cassette or CD. So naturally, we're all going to do that.
Absolutely.
Like immediately, yes.
Yes. I grabbed the vinyl and the CD with the poster.
Yes. And the thing is, when we were checking out, I was texting you through this. it was like 25, 30 minutes to check out and pay for those. So on top of waiting for the announcement, then you had to wait another 30 minutes because so many people were doing it. Mm-hmm. So that was already like a rough start to the week, right? And can I just tell you, I went upstairs. It was like 12:45. I was texting you. And then I just went dark because as I laid down in bed, my door opens and my daughter comes in and says, Mama, can you come lay in bed with me? And I was like, are you kidding me? So that just like really threw my whole week like out the window right there. So then Tuesday rolls around, right? And was it Tuesday when the time, like we were waiting for Wednesday or what? I don't even remember this timeline. I think Tuesday we were waiting.
We got the announcement Monday night that Wednesday night the podcast was would release. So Tuesday we didn't have anything other than just the podcast is coming out tomorrow.
Correct. And then that was when like speculation started happening. Like, oh, it's a double album. It's this and that because of this 20-second clip that they posted promoting the podcast. So that was a fun day of just like wondering and pondering what was coming our way.
Yeah. And everybody was looking at like different like Easter eggs in the background of the podcast clips, like of the podcast teasers and that sort of thing. And people saw the different, like the pink, the red, the orange, the blue, and the silver little booklets that said TS on them. And everybody's like, what are these little booklets? What are these little booklets? Right. Nobody knew. And then yesterday we got a couple hours prior to the podcast release, the Taylor website, countdown again, completely inaccessible. Another countdown. This one had the orange door descending, getting closer and closer to the bottom as the countdown ticked down. So it's just been the infamous orange door that we all know and love. Right. So it's been just a wild week, but
constant.
Yeah. But happy to say The Life of a Showgirl, Taylor's brand new 12th studio album, will be coming out October 3rd of 2025. It will have 12 songs on it. And it was announced on the New Heights podcast.
I was numb almost to the news. It felt surreal. It felt so surreal to me. Like even Monday night when she first said it, like when everything was all blurred out, I was like, we have been wondering what's next for so long. And this just went from 0 to new album at the snap of a finger.
So quick. It's like a month and a half, you're getting a brand new album. And earlier this week, we were like, oh, she's probably good. I don't know.
At some point, like
she's
maybe
just enjoying life off.
Like maybe the Grammys next year or something. Like I had completely just let it go.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, she's back. She's back. And like the way anytime I open social media or I scroll on Facebook, Taylor's there. CNN, Taylor's on it. Like the Today Show, Taylor's right there. And everyone's posting like new album. And I'm like, we're back. Like things are right again. This just feels so good to be back in like the Taylor phase. And I really have enjoyed seeing all the different brands and companies play along with it. Like United Airlines changed their post to like an orange sparkly plane or Dunkin'
M&Ms,
Donuts. Yes.
FedEx. Like
Scrub Daddy. I'm like, this is funny, but it's so interesting. Like truly, even if you are not a Taylor Swift fan, it's very interesting to realize the impact she has globally. Yeah. That these brands,
influence,
oh my gosh, like that should be studied. Truly, that should be studied.
Yeah, I think it's interesting too, is like, obviously all of these companies, FedEx, Dunkin' Donuts, United Airlines, whatever, they all have marketing teams who are probably have Taylor fans on their marketing team, you know? I'm sure they have people who are like savvy in that. But I think what we also need to remember is that whether or not these brands are Taylor Swift fans, they know that doing that will get them engagement. They know that if they post a picture of a United airline plane flying through the sky and it's an orange glittery sky, that profile photo is gonna get hundreds of thousands of likes because people are gonna be like, oh, Taylor Swift, oh my God, that's so cool.
Right.
And so I think that they also know like that's engagement. That's like,
yes,
that's kind of like brand loyalty, like retention. That's like bringing us new customers because, you know,
right.
Oh, this 15-year-old girl is going to remember that like United Airlines likes Taylor Swift. So I'm going to fly United over Delta, whatever.
Someone posted a TikTok and it was someone I don't follow, but I just scrolled past it. And they were saying like, hate flying, but now I know United Airlines loves Swifties, so I feel really safe here. And it was just a picture of her like fold down tray table, whatever, on her airplane flying United. And I was like, that is the Taylor Swift effect.
That's what they're doing.
Right there. And I was texting you about that Monday night. I was like, if I'm Starbucks, we're doing a promotion tomorrow morning. If you come in and say the magic word, like you're getting a free drink on us. Like,
right. Because everyone was up until 12:30 pre-ordering this album.
Totally.
And they had work the next day. Yeah, Starbucks would have been smart to be like, hey, come on in. Say showgirl
or something.
Yeah.
And get a free drink.
Yeah. We'll give you $1 off your coffee or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Or get like 1,300 stars with your purchase or something. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Man, we should be marketing.
Seriously. I'm like, Taylor Swift marketing team, like, please reach out to us. Well, other marketing teams. I just truly think there's something so fascinating about the influence and impact she has at such a huge level that if I was like a college professor at Harvard, I would want to teach a course about that.
I think there are courses.
Are there?
I think, I'm almost positive. I've seen within like the last year or so that there are courses.
Okay.
I think there was one like at Harvard. I think it was like at an Ivy League school that was about Taylor Swift. And like her business and the brand that she's built. I think I saw something like that.
It's just so interesting because like, is there going to be someone that influential ever again? There have been so many great influential people in so many different areas and, you know, in different sectors. But like, I don't know that I've seen anyone not even control, but like, subliminally controlling all of this.
I think it's big for what it is in the day and age that we live in. Like I try to remember though, like if the internet had existed, if internet and social media had existed when the Beatles grew in the Beatles heyday, like I think that this could have been a possibility for them because that's you know, and Michael Jackson, you know, like there's these people that like, I think the Michael Jacksons, I think the Beatles, I think these other like iconic Madonna, I think this is all probably heightened by the day and age we live in right now in terms of social media.
Absolutely.
So I think it's possible. And I think it would be possible for someone else. And I think it could be possible for someone in the future, but, they would have to have that same, honestly, I think what it is level of work ethic.
Yeah.
And dedication to craft.
Yep.
That Taylor Swift has. Like that is what I think sets her apart from a lot of artists today is the dedication, the love, the passion, and then like her insane work ethic.
Right. Right. And I think the way she, you know, all the artists say like, I'm so thankful for the fans. This is really for the fans. The way she's interacting and always has been interacting and doing things for the fans, I feel like that's really what has set her apart as well. Like the Easter eggs and the little puzzles she does. But like no other artist today like could announce an album and have Google spraying orange glitter in your face. It's just so interesting to me. So moral of the story, we're getting this album and I'm still almost like in disbelief. I feel like it doesn't feel real. And now
I'm
it's
excited.
like, I'm so excited. It sounds like we're going to have a fun album on our hands here. And I would just like to say it comes out on your birthday.
It does.
What a gift.
You want to know
like
what's cute
that's
too?
Amazing. Tell me.
I said this earlier on stream, but it comes out October 3rd, 2025, which is my 31st birthday. And if you reverse that, that's 13. Isn't that kind of like
I think that's
synchronicity?
That's what's the word she looked? Numerology. That's numerology.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's
my
huge.
31st birthday, 13. It's coming up.
That's pretty cool.
I thought that was cute.
I think
only
really
way
cute.
It could have been better is if it was like her 13th album instead of 12th album. But hey,
you know what? It's okay. It's numerology in a way, and like we love it. We love
absolutely.
it.
So, I know. I was like making that up this morning.
Honestly, though, the third, whatever. I am as impressed by it as you are. I'm happy about it. Okay, so let's talk about the album. I want to talk about the podcast because there's so much to unpack here.
Yeah,
there is so much to unpack. So, what we know of the life of a showgirl, as of right now, obviously 12 songs and 12 songs only.
Yep.
Hard stop at 12.
Yep.
Do we believe that?
I do, I think. She seemed pretty adamant, and I don't think she would lie.
She seemed very blunt to say like 12 songs, there will be no more. But I'm like, why are you being so blunt about it? Do you want us to not like think that, or are you like just trying to trick us? I never know. I never know with you, Miss Swift.
Yeah.
So 12 songs.
Okay, before we get into like the details.
Yeah.
She chose to do this on the New Heights podcast. How do you feel like the podcast, the YouTube alone has over 12 million views, and it's been 23 hours since it came out. It's at 12.4 million right now, and we're 23 hours out, which is wild. How do you feel? Like I will say I was a skeptical here, and I will 100% say I was wrong when we found out that she was going to be on the New Heights podcast.
Yeah.
I wasn't wrong, and I don't know that I even said this out loud, but in my head I was like, she is such a businesswoman, and she has had relationships in the past, and I didn't feel like she was going to tie something so business oriented at like an album to a personal connection like that, in terms of like it being her boyfriend's podcast. I was like, I don't think she would announce her album on her boyfriend's podcast. I don't know. I thought that. Right. In my head, I was like, I don't know. Like I feel like she's always done, I don't know.
No, you're I think you are absolutely correct.
I had that in my head.
Absolutely.
I had that in my head, and I was like, I don't think she'd do that. And then I also, the devil and angel on my shoulder, the other one was saying, but this is different. Like, this seems like a really different relationship than relationships she's had in the past. What do I know? I'm just a stranger, but it seems like it, you know?
Right.
It seems different. She seems really happy. She seems happier than she has been in a long time. So like, maybe, I don't know. And I was wrong. Like, she absolutely did. Like, she announced this on this podcast. What do you think about it?
So it almost brought me back to during the Eras tour, when Tortured Poets was added and Travis came out, because everyone was saying like, that's her safe space. The stage is hers. That's where she has her voice to her audience. And she had him on her stage. She shared that with him. And to us, that was like, wow, that's like a testament to who they are and how they feel about each other. And I mean, after listening to the podcast, I can absolutely see why that would be such a safe space for her to talk about it. I know there's mixed feelings, and people are like, why would she do that? Why would she announce it on like a typically a sports podcast? Like, why? It's her boyfriend. It's probably someone she wants to see the rest of her life with. And like, I feel like she's always getting, like, no matter what she does, someone's going to question it. Like,
oh, absolutely.
Remember at the Grammys or the VMAs, if she announces an album there, she takes the spotlight off of everyone else. And so it's like, where do you want her to announce these things?
Yeah.
You know? And so I feel like that was just a really almost like symbolic of the whole album, right? Like, she built her relationship throughout the Eras tour with Travis. And then she got to announce it with him, like, through all those emotions. And I think that's kind of cool. So I don't know. I didn't really think about it.
I think we're going to dive into all the points of the podcast, but I think that what was so nice about it, and we haven't heard her talk long form like this. I don't know, since like a documentary, really. Like,
right.
I don't know that I've ever, like, we see clips here and there and like compilations of videos of interviews she's done, but I haven't heard her speak in a setting like this for so long and ever. I think this is like the first time ever. And I think what is so special about it, and maybe why she chose to do this, again, it's an incredibly safe space for her, but so much has happened in the last couple of years. And so this gave her a place to talk about all of that long form, somewhere she feels comfortable. She could talk about Masters. She could talk about Eras Tour. She could talk about all of this stuff, her relationship. She could talk about this new album. And it gave her a place to talk about those the big four where she was comfortable and she could talk as much as she wanted. And she had control over the editing. She wasn't going to like CBS and doing a 60 Minutes interview where they have control over it all.
Right.
Like, this is somewhere that she has control over what's said.
Totally.
And so I am so glad this is what happened. I will say also, I went into this thinking it was going to be like a 15, 20, 30 minute thing. It went on for 2 hours.
2 hours.
And I gobbled up every minute of it.
Right.
But I was not expecting that. Like, I got done watching it and I walked downstairs with my husband. I was like, that was so much longer than I thought it was going to be.
Right. Right.
And I'm so happy.
45 minutes, an hour.
I did not think it was going to be that long. No. I literally looked at not every other, but I looked at like the more recent New Heights episodes to see how long those episodes were.
Same.
And I was like trying to like gauge. I was like, okay, they have some episodes that are like 45 minutes. They have some that are like 90 minutes, but they go between like 45 and an hour and a half.
Yes.
That's, and I don't even know that we'll get that.
Right.
So
2
wrong.
hours.
Wrong.
They had a lot to unpack.
We did.
I think what was so special about it was the amount of trust. Like, you can tell that she trusts Travis and his family wholeheartedly. And I think that's what made it so cool, was to hear her talk in a way where she's not speaking to like a reporter or someone who is like, are they going to manipulate what I'm saying? Are they trying to like get an answer out of me? What are they going to do with this information? It's like she is talking to two of the closest people to her. I mean, there's obviously producers and whatnot in the room, but like the conversation is between her boyfriend, and his brother. And the closest thing I've seen to that is when she had like a person in her home firing questions at her, where they were like,
and that was
what's your favorite flower? What's this? What's that? And you could tell it was still calculated. She's still performing in a way.
Absolutely.
She was just relaxed and she was having a true, real conversation, which we do not get to see.
Yeah, it was so special.
It was so amazing, and it formed this parasocial relationship in my head where I'm like, oh my God, I'm just hanging out with her. Yeah, like, oh my God, same girl. Like, I'm sitting in the room with you. So it was incredible.
I think in lieu of our podcast not being 2 hours long, we have decided to recap our top 10 favorite moments from Taylor, Travis, and Jason's New Heights podcast. So we're going to go through our top 10. These are kind of in chronological order. Mandi and I agreed on these, but we haven't talked about them at all. So here are our that's so hard to say. Here are our, but I don't say our. That sounds like our, like
here are our. It's like it's one word. Our.
Here are
Teddy and Mandi's top 10 moments.
Top 10 moments from the New Heights podcast. Starting with number 1. I think it was so cute. We kind of got a little bit of an insight into their relationship, how they met, how things started. And Travis mentioned going to the Eras Tour and at Arrowhead, where he plays football for the Chiefs, and kind of going in with this expectation, like he thought Taylor Swift was pretty, whatever. He saw the show. And I think he had this expectation, and he said this, that he would just be able to meet her. He's like, I play football here. Like, this is the stadium that I play football at.
Right.
I'll be able to meet her. Of course I will.
Right.
And that didn't happen. And I thought what was so funny was he said, well, I know the elevator lady. Like, I thought that the elevator lady would just let me in. And Taylor's like,
it was like, no.
Yeah, in like 1972, maybe that would have worked.
Right.
And then Travis goes, yeah, like when elevators were invented. And I was like, okay, Travis, in my head, I was like, elevators were invented before 1972. So I just thought that was so funny that like Taylor was like, yeah, he threw a fit not being able to meet me.
Yes.
And she goes, he didn't even reach out to my management. He didn't even try. She's like,
no.
He didn't reach out and say, hey, can I meet her? Can I go to the VIP tent? Can I?
Right.
She's like, he didn't even try. He was throwing a fit, but didn't even try.
Pretty boy was just trying to go down, hit the down button on the elevator and go down to her suite.
Let me down to the dressing room, please.
Right. And I think it's so sweet. And I mean, after that, they talked about how, you know, he made the friendship bracelet for her and was trying, like, he said he was blown away watching her, like mesmerized by her performing in his stadium. And he was saying how the audience and the crowd was unlike anything he'd experienced in there. And the way that she was interacting with them just completely blew his mind. And in my head, like when he's listening to the lyrics, he was like, I thought me pursuing her in this way and going like all out after the elevator incident. He was like, this is what she's always wanted. This is what this woman wants. You know what I mean? So I loved that. I thought that was really cute to like hear more of the beginning story than like, oh yeah, he went to the tour and then he asked her on a date. No, it's like Travis was Travis a little bit at the beginning.
Yeah, which like of
like,
course that's what
Kelsey.
We love about the relation, what we know of him, you know. It's just So anyway, that was number one, was just that like whole interaction and being able to hear that story. That was so special. Like we heard a little bit, but being able to hear it from their side of things was really cute.
So cute.
Point number two, which was huge, which was like this
is a big one.
It's a big one. Yeah. Was her getting back her master recordings for her first 6 albums.
I really liked how she explained it as well, and kind of like, not like dumbed it down for people, but was a very good, like, it was a good teaching moment for me.
Absolutely.
Like, I was a teenager and someone else, like, I had to partner with these people. I didn't own my music. And I can't describe it as eloquently as Taylor Swift, but hearing the story from her perspective from start to finish, how it has been a goal of hers since she was a teenager to own her music and own all of the rights to her music, no partnerships. She is like her own entity with it. That was just really cool. And how she explained the whole story of getting it back. Honestly, we were both saying, we were like, we're in tears.
Oh, absolutely.
Such an emotional story. I
think one of the things that she said that was very, very impactful to me was, you know, these private equity firms owned her music. They owned the master recordings to her music, and they were sold a few times. She said, you know, obviously the first sale hurt her the most to Scooter Braun. And then she's like, it was sold a couple more times after that. And she said, but what makes it hard for me to sleep at night is the thought that someone else is going to inherit my work. Because if you know, the owner of this private equity firm passes away or whatever, then like, cool, their children inherit the rights to Taylor Swift's music. And she's like, something that I have worked on my whole life, someone else is going to inherit. Right. And I could see that. Like, I'd be like, are you kidding me? Like, what?
It's a weird concept to think about.
It's so strange. And so her saying that, I was like, oh my gosh, like I've always understood her desire to own her masters, of course. But just hearing that, like, and putting like that just perspective, I was like, wow, that wasn't really impactful to me. But agreed. When she got emotional having this conversation, talking about her mom and her brother walking into that like negotiation meeting with Shamrock Capital. And when she got choked up, that got me choked up because I was like, how sweet is it that it's her mom and her brother going into this meeting?
Well, at that point, my initial thought was, did your brother go to business school or did your mom? Like, that's kind of a really intense meeting to say, like, we want to buy Taylor's music.
I think I think her brother works for her.
I'm sure they do. Yeah. I was just like, all I could think about was like, how cute would it be if they just like willy-nilly went in there and were like, please, it's my daughter, it's my sister, like, please just give her music back. And they're just like the sweetest little family. That was one of my favorite stories and moments of the podcast for sure. And obviously when she was saying how she was at Travis's house, when she got the call from her mom that she got her music back, and Travis was playing video games with his friends, which is just super relatable. I was like, oh my God, what game was he playing? Dude, but then I was like, probably thing. Grand Theft Auto.
It was probably how
like
she sang about Duty.
Right. She sings about it, right? Like in high school.
My friends play Grand Theft Auto.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah. And how she just went like screaming for him. He thought something was wrong.
Grand Theft Auto multiplayer?
I think so.
Is it? Okay. I didn't know
Or maybe
that.
he's like, I imagine Travis like on a headset with a little like mic in front of his face, just like in his cool little Chief sweatpants, looking all good, you know, and stuff. Like,
that's how I picture it too. Anyway, that's so relatable that he was playing games. And I think what's even more special is that her mom got to make the call. Like to get that, like, I think that's so special that she got the call from her mom, who has been with her through every step of this journey, through her whole life, literally, obviously. But like to get that call from your mom who knows how important this is to you, as opposed to a business manager or an assistant or whatever. Like it wasn't from Shamrock Capital. It wasn't from a
manager,
person,
someone,
whatever. It was from her mom.
Like,
and I think that is really cool that she her mom got to give her that news.
Yes. And imagine the moment when like she just looked at her phone, it's ringing and it says mom, and she goes, hey mom, what's going on? And she's like, Taylor, sweetie.
Yeah.
You got your music. That moment, I don't know why I think of those things. My mind just jumps to like what the emotions were in that moment. And I just can't like, you just think your mom's calling you to like gab about the day. No, you got your music back, sweetie. Like this is big. This is a big day. So that was a beautiful, beautiful story. I love that they talked about that because we didn't really know. We just got the posts from her.
Right.
You know, so it was cool to hear it from
It was
like
cool to hear that backstory. Absolutely. Voice. Okay. Next. Moving on to number 3 in our top 10. She talked about the Eras Tour and what that experience was like. And she said that one of the things that really stood out to me was her description of the Eras Tour and like designing and creating the Eras Tour in a way that felt like a social media algorithm.
Yes.
And that was like, so cool.
Absolutely. Because if you think about it, when you're watching, like scrolling, what videos capture your attention the most? The ones that like move fast. Right? Ones that like have something fresh every couple seconds. And apparently that was her mastermind work too when creating the Eras Tour. Yeah.
She's just got that like it's like that dopamine hit. Like you scroll, new thing. You scroll, new thing. You scroll, new thing. And it's just like that constant feed of dopamine in your brain. And she knows that like 3.5 hours, like I could sit on TikTok and scroll for 3.5 hours. Absolutely I could. I could not even pee or drink any water in that time. Like I could absolutely be suckered in for 3.5 hours. And she knows that. And that's her goal, is to keep people not only on one thing for 3.5 hours, but on one thing for 3.5 hours on their feet.
Engaged,
clapping, screaming. And so I think kind of approaching it from that perspective and really understanding where people are today, whether you agree with it or not, whether you agree with the social media addiction that everyone has or not, understanding that it's a real thing and like, how do I make this the best experience possible for someone who is used to that experience on social media of getting dopamine every so often? So I just thought that was such a cool point that she made.
I just like hearing how she thinks, you know, and like what goes through her brain. She's fascinating. Yeah. I hope Taylor Swift knows that like, even if she didn't give us like that algorithmic like experience, I would sit and watch her sit in one spot for 10 hours. Like,
absolutely.
She could not move for 10 hours. No outfit changes, nothing. And like,
she could sit in a chair playing guitar acoustic for 10 hours and I'd watch.
I mean, yeah, like, girl, you're good. You don't worry. Don't you worry that pretty little mind. Like, we will be there. So, okay. The next one. So number 4, I'm sorry, I have to jump into it. This is, I think this is my favorite. I think this is, of all the moments, this is like my top one. Taylor Swift is just a girl. Just a girl like us. She's just a hobby girl. She's a hobby lover.
She's a hobby girl. And when this got brought up, I think it was really special too, just because I think we know this. We know this.
We know she likes these things.
We know she likes to cook. She's been cooking her Pop-Tarts for years. I've made her chai cookies. Like, we know she's just a girl who likes a sweet treat. We know she's just a girl who likes cuddling up and with her cats and baking and like candles.
Treating her friends and like having her friends over. Yes.
We know this about her.
Yes.
But it was so cute when Jason was like, "Do you miss the Eras Tour?" And she said, "Of course I do. I miss it, of course." But she's like, "I'm so happy to be done with it so that I have time for hobbies." And she's like, "I've been baking, I've been sewing, I've been painting." And it's like, she's just like us.
It was like
we both do our sourdough.
Right.
You sew a heck of a lot. I have been painting. Like, it's like, okay, cool. Like, we could be besties.
I was like, Taylor, do you know that our sourdough starter is named after your grandmother?
Do you know? Yeah.
Listen. I almost tagged her and Travis Kelce in a TikTok video today. Like, I was scrolling and I saw one on sourdough TikTok, and it was someone who was braiding colorful sourdough and making this big braided sourdough. And I wanted to tag them and say, you two need to do this. And I was like, no, this is parasocial. Delete immediately. I was like, they don't want that. But like,
they will never see that. Everybody in the world, you are like this 78-year-old grandma who's like, oh no, they'll see it. They'll do it. And then you'll tag them.
They see them.
You'll tag them in it, and then like 2 weeks later tag them again and be like, hey, did y'all ever try this? Did y'all ever try making this?
How'd this turn out? Whose was better? Yeah. So I was floored when she, like, yes, we know she bakes. When she specifically said she's in her sourdough baking era.
Oh, yeah.
And she's sewing and she's painting. I was like, I'm sorry. What? Like, are you speaking to us directly?
It's so cute that she like got her sourdough starter from like her mom's friend. Right? Like, come on.
I'm like, Taylor Swift. I'm like, what sewing machine do you use? What paint? Like, what are you painting? Please show us. Please show us your creations. Like, that's what I want to see in your off time. Like, I don't need your Instagram to be picture perfect. Like, can we get a blog? Can we get like IRL Taylor?
You know what we need is Tumblr. We need Taylor back on Tumblr.
Yes, we do. Because I want to see that little thing. I want to see her sourdoughs.
Yeah.
Right.
We need her back on Tumblr.
I want her to say, like, here's my sourdough. It turned out like a hockey puck. What did I do wrong? And everyone can comment on it. Like, I want to see the raw, real, like, hobby girl that she is. That just, like, I think that just filled my cup so much because I was like, we're friends. Like, apparently, like, we are all soulmates. And it's right there in front of us. So the parasocial person in me was very, very happy to hear all of that. She's our best friend, actually, if you didn't know.
She is. Okay. I think another thing that like we as self-proclaimed clowns always paying attention to are Easter eggs and the numerology that she has made very apparent in her career for the past forever. And it was interesting to hear her talk about it. And I thought it was so funny. She was like, it's getting kind of Zodiac killer-ish. Yes. And it's like, yes, it is.
Yes, it is, Taylor.
It is. It is. And I will say, I think that with the Easter eggs, with the numerology, she and Travis had the example of 13 and 87 equals 100. Like, that stuff is the very obvious stuff for me, you know? Right. It's like the very obvious things like 13 or 10 plus 3 is 13, you know, for 10, 3. Like, that sort of stuff I get. Like, that feels normal to me. Right. But when it's like this number and this number divided by this number plus this other number equals this, that's when it gets like, Zodiac killer-ish to me. Yeah.
What stood out to me and what has like kind of changed my way of thinking about her Easter eggs, when she was announcing Speak Now, Taylor's version, she was playing a koi fish guitar. And I remember the day, if you Googled the date, it's like International Koi Fish Day. And so that to me like set the stage of like, oh, I need to go deep. And so it was like Rep TV last summer. I was Googling like, when did the phone come out? And like, what date did this telegram come out or whatever? Because that's the way she thinks. She said she loves dates. She loves numbers. And I just think it's so creative. Like it just kind of shows the creativity and the way her mind works. It's very cool. I did like the 13 and 87. I think that's very, very cool that they're like numbers equal 100, you know? I think my favorite part of the Easter eggs was she very much so confirmed that an Easter egg will never be for something in her personal life. And the way I interpreted that is I'm wearing a white shirt right now. She wore a white shirt on the podcast. We are not engaged, because my original thought was they're engaged. They're going to announce engagements and she's wearing a white shirt or something, or they're getting married. And she said there will never be an Easter egg that's something like personal. It's always about music.
To the music, yeah.
Exactly. And so I was like, that is good clarification. Thank you. I needed that. Yeah, now I at least have like a road to go down.
Yeah, so I agree. I like that too. I think that was like a very clear, because there's a lot of rumors out there and there's a lot of stuff that goes around. And so it's like, just no.
Well, people are like, the Eras Tour book, look at this page. There's the number on the, no, that's like, I think we're getting a little far ahead of ourselves.
Yeah.
But I will say people have been looking at the podcast and there were a few numbers that she said multiple times, 16 and 47. And so there's a lot of speculation now on those two numbers. Were those an Easter egg? Yes or no? What's 4 plus 7? 11. Right? Yeah. I don't know why I just questioned myself. So I'm like sitting here, 4 plus 7 is 11. Could that be a November something? Didn't we get the Eras Tour movie in November? Could that be the next documentary? I don't know. I truly, is it?
I think that's what's hard about all of this is like, we can add numbers together. We can like speculate like you said, some numbers, like 16 months from now is December of 2026. Yep. And like maybe for her 13th album, she'll do something on her birthday, December 13th. Like who knows? But, and we have these like numbers. It's like, okay, like now November. But I it's like, that's what's hard is like, we don't know, you know, it's like, there's a number, but like, we aren't going to know if the number means anything. It's like, well, what could that mean? Is it going to be this? Is it going to be this? That's what's so hard is like not knowing.
And you know, what's funny is she literally said in the podcast, she was like, if you don't care and like, you're not looking for Easter eggs, you're not going to notice anything. But if you're looking for it, you're going to notice that thing upside down above a dusty door. Like
in a music video.
Exactly. She's like, you're going to notice it and you are going to speculate.
I think a lot of pressure maybe is placed on, like, I think she does a lot of these Easter eggs visually, you know, like in a music video or like the 12 emotions, eyes,
her like
the things. 12 eyes and like this close,
in
you
her
know,
letter. Yep.
And so I think a lot of it is like very visual things.
Yes. Like at the orange door. Like to me, that was the biggest one right in front of our face.
Yeah.
And I remember that door. I do.
Absolutely.
Didn't know what that was, but now I understand the symbolism.
Yep. And she did talk about that orange door being an Easter egg. She was explaining it to Jason and saying, you know, that orange door came down every night at the Eras Tour. And every single night I would take the elevator down in the middle of the stage and I never walked through the orange door.
Right.
But the orange door on the final night of the Eras Tour was the closing of the Eras era and taking a step towards the next era, which we now know is the life of a showgirl.
I have goosebumps. I don't know why that just like kind of made me cry. The end of the Eras era and going into the next one. Like, I don't want to close the door.
I know.
I want the door to remain open.
I know.
You know what I mean?
I know. But listen, we have so much to look forward to.
Totally.
I will say, I kind of like, I want another tour. I do. But like, I also want her to continue to like love her hobbies, you know?
Totally.
Like, I feel like she hasn't even like had all that much time to like hobby.
You know what I think would be amazing? Hear me out. I think her and Travis, not a reality show, but like a live stream from their house where they just like go live and do hobbies and like make sourdough and talk.
Like we're just hanging
like,
out with them in the kitchen baking
oh my
or something.
gosh. Those two would be hilarious. Like going to find their little beaver baby that they want. And like Travis, what I learned from the podcast, he is such a goofball. And I think I really loved like the banter of Jason and Travis, where Jason's like, I mean, Taylor's a genius. She's saying all these big words. Travis, do you know that word? Do you know what's that word?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that word? And he's like, yeah, I learned that. You know, and
yeah. And Taylor kept looking at Travis like, Travis, you know that word.
Right.
Travis, you know that word. Don't act like you don't know that word. You know that word. Like she kept getting at him. Like he's just acting like he doesn't know that word. He knows that word.
He's like, I know what a soliloquy is. And I'm like, what? But
effervescence.
Yeah, he's a dreamboat and she's just so smart. They have this like it's almost like a 90s movie, like classic relationship, you know, where it's like smart girl gets the big attractive athlete. And I'm like, I love it. I love it so much. Okay. Next point though. Oh, actually, no. We're
going to have a 2-hour podcast.
We are going to have a 2-hour podcast because I need to say one more thing. Loafing him was bread. Him was bread. I loved
all of them were
that.
So good.
I absolutely loved it. Yeah. And that point, on to the next.
It's a loaf story. Baby, just say yeast.
I was hoping it would be, it's a loaf story. Baby, just say bread. Because like yeast.
Oh, but yeast is like yes.
I know, but like ew. I'd rather say bread than that.
Okay. I think the next point was something that probably a lot of people took from a lot of people's favorite parts of the podcast. And it was just her life advice. It was like life advice from Taylor. Yes. And we watched this like with a bunch of friends and we were all chit chatting about it. And somebody was like, Taylor needs a podcast. Like, and she won't, but it was really nice. I have like a couple of literal like direct quotes she said that to me, like as someone who's in content creation and I think in any shape or form, anybody who's on the internet, anybody who's posting anything or just in any way, shape or form, just relationships, life-wise, it just is so impactful and is such good advice. And I keep seeing it all over the internet now. And I know because of how much I've seen it, people are really resonating with it.
Yes.
One that stood out to me was like, my name can be in the actual headline and it can still be none of my business. Just because it's about me doesn't mean it's true, doesn't mean I need to pay any attention to it.
It's not worth my time.
Think of your energy as if it's expensive, as if it's a luxury item. Not everyone can afford it.
That's my favorite one personally.
That's a good one. And then it's not my business what you say about me, basically. I have an actual business I need to run.
Correct.
And I just thought like she just such good advice.
It's essentially, it's like just be who you are and don't listen to what others have to say about you.
Don't read
if
the comments.
Others want to come at you, if others want to try to bring you down or like make you feel less than what you are, like it's not worth your time. It's not worth your energy. And another way I interpreted it, I don't have a lot of energy. My energy is expensive. So I have to be picky and choosy where I put it and the people who I give it to. And so it's like, if I'm not getting that same level of energy back, it's like, you gotta let some things go and do what's best for you. And
my time and energy is a limited resource.
Right. And so it's like, that was so relatable on so many levels for any situation. And it's just cool to hear it from her because like if anyone, her name is everywhere. People love to talk about her. She's at her boyfriend's football games. She's getting like slammed by all of the people there. Right. And she's like, I'm just here supporting my boyfriend. Why are you making this about me? You know, like I don't care what you have to say. I'm going to support him. Like that's just what I want to do. And I think that's cool. It's just a fun reminder. So that was huge.
Yeah, that was a huge one. Number 7. Huge, which I think was really cool because with other Taylor Swift, with other Taylor Swift albums in the past, the getting the track list, getting the names of all of the songs on the track list has been a process. It was a puzzle. It was a word search. It was a de-scrambler. It was always like, you know, like that's it. It's always been like kind of a game.
Yes.
And we got a full track list reveal.
Right.
A full track list reveal.
Just
like you
that.
said earlier in the podcast, she said 12 songs. No 13, no 14, nothing else. And we got the song titles of all 12 of the songs.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to read those off?
We can read them off. So
Okay.
all 12. Here we go. We have Fate of Ophelia, Elizabeth Taylor, Opalite, Father Figure, Eldest Daughter, Ruin the Friendship, Actually Romantic, Wish List with dollar signs, Wood, Canceled in all caps and an exclamation point, Honey, and The Life of a Showgirl featuring Sabrina Carpenter.
I love it.
Now, there are a lot of things you could unpack with those names, which I thought was like very interesting because as they've talked about, this is going to be, and this is kind of like a couple of our other points, like a pop album. This is going to be
That's
upbeat.
what I'm, yeah. Here's my thing with trying to unpack the song titles.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember LOML?
Love of My Life.
It's Loss of My Life.
LOML?
LOML.
You're talking about the song?
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes. Yes.
Like the Taylor Swift song. That's what I'm talking
yes,
about.
Thank you. It's like Love of My Life.
No,
Yeah.
it's Loss of My Life. And everyone thought it was Love of My Life.
Mhm.
And I feel like nobody thought that the word would be slut in the 1989 Vault tracks.
Yeah.
You know, like no one thought that. Everybody was like, oh, it has to be lust. Like there's no way it's the word slut. And so I think that I am taking I think I'm waiting. I'm not going to make any speculations.
Totally.
Because I think to your point, this is a pop album.
Right.
Like she said time and time again, this is the happiest I've ever been. This is about a really exciting time of my life.
Mm-hmm.
And so I have a hard time like I don't know.
Exactly. That's the fun part about
like
it.
So many of these could be like Fate of Ophelia. Ophelia dies. Like that's not good.
Well, okay. So I was like when I looked into this, Ophelia, the love interest of Hamlet, she went mad, right? They're saying like she went into madness and was just laying in this river. And okay, fun fact for all the gamers out there, Red sells that Ophelia poster, that picture and painting. I think that's hilarious. And like, I think we should all frame that in our houses now. But like, yeah, she dies. But yeah, I think it was like out of love and like excitement and whatnot. Like there's a weird twist on like different interpretations. So it's very interesting to think about. Something that I thought, and they talked about it a bit on the podcast, Opalite. Opal is the October birthstone, right? And they rattled off, that's when Travis, his mom, or her mom, there's so many people in her life that are born in October. And so I'm like, I wonder if this is about her like loving all these people and like her love for people. You know what I mean?
Hear me out though. So Opal is like the October birthstone. Opal.
Correct.
Opalite is fake. Opalite is a man-made stone. It's meant to look like opal, but opalite is not opal. It's interesting. It's a man-made stone that is created to look like an opal.
Interesting.
So I think the use of opalite over opal, and I didn't know that. Yeah. I didn't know that. I learned that on a TikTok today.
Wait, it's right here. I have a Google search. What is opalite? A synonym for common opal, which is natural opal that doesn't exhibit play of color. This material is blah, 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 blah. Long expression. I was like, oh, I wonder if this is just like someone who, I don't know. Like the common opal. I was like, oh, maybe it's just all her people in October. That's my fun thought process on it. But I do see, now I'm seeing some different points of view on it, which I like.
Yeah. So
that was one of them.
There's so much. There's just so much to the
like actually romantic. Travis like bartering with the elevator lady. I have a feeling that's going to be like, wait, actually that was like really cute. And that's what I've always wanted.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then like Elizabeth Taylor, I looked into her today. I think Taylor is the like Elizabeth Taylor. Do we know anything about her?
Elizabeth Taylor today.
I didn't know like the significance of Elizabeth Taylor. She dedicated so much time and effort into other like supporting other organizations and like donating and doing good for the world. And I was like, oh, this is going to be beautiful. So there's just like a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah.
But like, what about canceled? She was never canceled during the show, was she? Like, that's the one I'm like, what? Who's canceled? What's canceled? Or is it like her fear of being canceled? So she's like afraid of it. Cancel culture or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. So the tracks we heard are fire. And we're so excited about it.
We did. I'm excited. I think I took a note about what Travis said because Travis watched, or he has obviously listened to the entire album, and he specifically said this album, as compared to Tortured Poets, is a lot more upbeat, a lot more fun, excitement. So, listen, that's exciting. I will say, and getting into that, on to our next point, number 8. This album was produced exclusively by Max Martin and Shellback, and who worked with her on tracks like I Knew You Were Trouble, We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together, Blank Space, Style, Shake It Off, Are You Ready For It? So we know they make bangers together. We know they are very like upbeat, energetic, a lot more upbeat, as Travis would say. So I think we're in for a treat here. And I'm excited. Like, I think some of my favorites from, like, I loved I Can Do It With a Broken Heart. That felt like the most upbeat song on Tortured Poets.
Yep.
And initially, when I first listened to the album, I Can Do It With a Broken Heart was my favorite because I think it was the most upbeat. Right.
Absolutely.
Obviously, I got into the album and I started to like love other ones that were not, because I took the album for what it was, which wasn't a fun, upbeat, poppy album. But like that's what I was drawn to initially. And so I'm really excited about this.
And I think what's interesting is like your thoughts change over the years. Like when Folklore and Evermore first came out, I couldn't be bothered to listen. I was like, no, these are just not my vibe. I don't want to listen to these. And now some of my favorites are from those albums. And like same with Midnights. Like there were a couple that I liked. It wasn't my favorite. And now some of my favorite songs are from that album. And I'm like, oh, I just needed to be in a different space to listen to it.
1,000%. Different points in your life, different moods, like day by day, you could want different stuff.
Exactly.
Like season by season in your life. Like I'm a mom now, or I'm married, or I'm dating, or I'm going through a breakup, or whatever it may be. Like different seasons, different reasons, different day. Like absolutely.
Different seasons and reasons, baby. I think even if it's not all, like you're not going to love every single song on this album. Like I'm not saying every single one of these are my top 10 favorite songs now. That's just not likely. But I think over time things change and I'm just so excited. And what I love is that she said they were very intentional with these. They were very like intentional with the way that they were writing these songs and the way that they chose these songs. Which almost made me believe, like, are there going to be vault tracks? What do you mean chose these songs? Does that mean there's a couple others that didn't get chosen?
So.
I don't know. I never know.
She said 12. She said 12. Moving into number 9, which speaking more to the sound of this album, she said that when she sat down with Max Martin and Shellback, they said, listen, you're writing. They haven't really worked together since Reputation, really.
Correct. Yep.
And they said you're writing through the Folklore era, the Evermore era, Midnights, Tortured Poets, like has been incredible.
Yes.
Hang on to that same ability that you have to storytell, that same like lyricism, and let's just layer that with really infectious melodies is what they said. So like we're going to have the deepness, the raw, the storytelling of Betty, of Down Bad, of of all
like
of
the
these,
last great American
Midnights.
dynasty,
right? Yes. And then layered with like an infectious melody. unstoppable.
Goodbye.
I'm so excited. I think that's going to be so cool. Yeah, she said one of the goals for this album was to have lyrics that were vivid, crisp, and the word you said earlier, intentional.
And I'm like, Taylor, I think every single song you have is very vivid, very crisp. So I am excited to see, like, from her perspective, what does that mean? Like, what does this look like? Because I guess I don't look into songs too deep sometimes, but like, you can do no wrong, girl. Like, we're excited. Yeah. But to hear her thoughts about it before we get the album, so we know what to listen to, we know the intentions behind it, it's going to make listening to the album for the first time like that much more special, I think. Okay, so the last point.
Our final number 10.
An hour later. Album art. When we first saw the like blurred image, mint and orange, I was like, I was speculating a lot. Okay, I was speculating a lot.
I did not, in my head, I didn't guess. I had no clue.
Let me tell you, there was I'm sorry, I have to say this story. On TikTok, there was some video that explained this. Bronze.
Oh, copper. Yeah.
Copper, thank you.
I saw this too.
Oxidizes over years into like a mint green. And there in like the 1970s was either a show, movie, song, The Death of a Showgirl. And she was depicted as like this bronze lady and whatnot. So, and it oxidizes after 16 years. And so she's been making music for 16 years now. So I was like, oh, like, what is this? That was one thought. The other thought was...
It's been more than 16 years, hasn't it? I think it's been like 20.
I can't do the math in my head right now.
Okay.
What was I thinking? Oh, no. I lost my train of thought here.
16 years. Oxidized
green
after that much.
And orange. I was like, we're getting a little pumpkin-y here. Like, I got to see where this goes. Like, I'm feeling too pumpkin-y. I don't really like this. Now that everything has been revealed... I love it, and I love the symbolism of it.
Do you?
I do. I really like it.
I would be lying if I said it was my favorite album art.
Yeah. Yep.
I'd be lying if I said that. She worked with, and she said this, she said she worked with the same photographers that she worked with for Reputation.
Yes, correct.
And I will also say Reputation is also not my favorite album art.
No.
So it's, to me, it's very dark. It's very moody. All of these. It's very like dark, moody, sexy.
Correct.
Which I love. But it doesn't fit what in my head I feel like the vibe of the album is.
Right.
So I think that's where I'm just like, and I haven't heard the album. So I think I just need to be patient because maybe this dark, moody, sexy is also very upbeat and exciting.
Right.
And it'll all come together beautifully. I don't know.
We know it will. We know Taylor.
It will.
I immediately saw the album cover and I thought, she's drowning. I was like, she's laying there as if she is drowning under the pressure of being a showgirl. Like, that's the way I initially interpreted the whole image. She explained it as her in her bathtub after the shows. And I was like, I interpreted it like Ophelia in that picture.
Yeah, same.
Of her going mad because of everything going on. However, the other photos that were released, like the other album art for the deluxe CDs and vinyls that were released, definitely more moody, like showing the different like interpretations you could take from that. Like, things are scary or whatever they were. I don't know. I feel like there were so many subliminal messages behind it, but I do think it's pretty. My original thought was like sparkly orange sunrise skies, like beautiful light, almost like Lover, but like the opposite of Lover.
I was picturing like pinks and orange and maybe a little bit of mint green.
Yes.
But like the cover is very mint, and then the variants, I'm looking at the variants right now. It's like green and blue, red and black.
Right.
Like silver and black.
Right.
So it's just it's so not what I was expecting. I like it.
Yeah.
But it's not, it just didn't match up to what I was thinking, but I'm not the genius here.
No.
So.
If you look at it, it's so like, they are so moody in a different way. Like it's frightening. She looks a little scary in that picture. It's rapturous. I'd be lying if I said I know what rapturous means. But she looks like someone who's like dreading going, like she's trying to hype herself up before getting out on stage again. Like she looks like she's staring at herself in a mirror, like we can do this, like trying to hype herself up or like get out of her own head. And then it's beautiful, which I mean, to be honest, that's my favorite one.
That's my favorite too.
Like she looks really good.
That's very sexy. That's like
exactly. That's what it is. Like you have to go be this sexy showgirl. And so under that, you're kind of drowning under all this pressure, aka the main vanilla one.
Yeah. Sweat and vanilla perfume. That's
Yeah.
such an interesting title.
I think that's why I liked it though, because I was like, I relate to that.
I think, yeah. You never thought about the fact that like she sweats and I'm sure she has stinky sweat too.
Totally.
She's a human. She's a human being. And after
we love vanilla perfume.
All of that work that she's doing, guarantee she's sweating. And it's like, of course she is. She's a human.
Right. Her pits probably stink a little bit. She needs a bath after that. Mine too.
Yeah.
So those two definitely were my favorites. But I think there is a lot left to interpret. Like I really do. And I think that's like kind of maybe an underlying theme behind this whole thing. It is a unique color choice. I love the sparkly orange. The mint green definitely like is different, but it looks great. Like I'm just excited to see what is delivered with it.
Me too.
And now it's like, okay, we had the most wild 72 hours. Now what? Now we just twiddle our thumbs until October 3rd.
Yep. We're twiddling.
Right. I'm just like, okay, now what?
I don't know. We might get more. I'm hopeful that maybe we'll get a single at some point.
Oh,
we don't know yet, but like it's possible that we get a single,
like the title track.
We didn't, and it might not even be the title track. It might be a separate single. But that could be cool. So we don't know. Like we didn't get a single from Tortured Poets, so we might not get one here either. But yeah, I'm kind of crossing my finger that maybe we'll get a single, so we might be able to hear something sooner. But again, there's only 12 tracks, so like. The sooner we get this one, then we only have 11. So part of me wants it because I want to hear something soon. And another part of me is like, no, save it all. Save it all.
Right. You know what I'm actually realizing? I'm on her website right now. I think there's an Easter egg. Okay. Hear me out. If you click on the pictures of the CDs, there's like a picture behind everything, and every album, or every deluxe version, right? So every color has a necklace behind it. And I feel like those are going to be merch items that you can buy eventually.
Well, those come with the deluxe CDs.
The picture of it.
It's not a picture. What do you mean? All the stuff? Do you mean what she's wearing? What do you mean?
No. Okay, hang on. I'm looking.
The deluxe. That like
wait
comes
a minute.
With it. Like you get a necklace with
We're
the
getting
purple
that.
one. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
You get the necklace, the first two, the little like purple eye and the heart. Those are like keychains / bag charms. And then the purple is a gold necklace that says actually romantic. And then the silver one is a bracelet. And you get that with the different deluxe versions. And then you also get like a sleeve with those photos in it and stuff.
Okay, so let me tell you, this is going back to the beginning of our conversation. My cortisol was through the freaking roof when that countdown ended, because I was like, the website's going to crash. Everything's going to sell out. Grab what you can and just figure out what you like. I didn't read a single thing. I saw I saw this picture of her and I said, sure, I like that one. Go. And I said, pick, go. I did not read a single bit of that.
Yeah.
So that's exciting.
Yeah. You get it's like a little gift box with the CD that has the necklace, the bag charms, the keychains, the bracelets. So I ordered all four. So I will be getting 2 keychains / 2 keychains / bag charms, the necklace and the bracelet.
Oh my gosh. I didn't even realize this. I thought it was just a CD. I'm so excited.
What do you mean merch?
No, well, okay. The reason why
like,
you can't even see the whole thing, like it's blocked off by the CD.
No, I know.
So I'm like, oh.
But if you click on it and go down to like this product is 12 tracks, a jewel case, a disc, an 8-page booklet that includes never before seen photos and song lyrics, double-sided photo cards, a gold-plated necklace featuring a Valentine envelope locket with orange CZ crystal on the front, Taylor Swift logo on the back.
Oh my gosh. Let me tell you, I was just trying to secure the bag. I did not read a word of this. I just said, I like that cover. I like the art on it. Purchase.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. If you like any of those other things, grab them when they come available next. I saw they did a restock earlier today. They all sold out last night. And then they did a restock today at like 4:00-ish, and they're already all sold out again.
Wow. Realistically, I think the only other one I would like is the It's Frightening little heart thing, but
I think that's cute.
Maybe she'll release it as something I could buy later on without having to get another CD.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I don't know.
I'm sure.
Well, that's interesting. So all that to say, this has been a whirlwind of a week from Taylor Swift news. And that was a lot to unpack.
It was.
That was a lot to unpack.
We are going to have a longer episode today because we do still have to get into some gaming. We have some Palia updates.
More updates.
Yeah, we have some Palia, we have some Disney Dreamlight Valley, and we have some more pop culture news. So,
bananas.
Diving into gaming and what's to come in this upcoming week. Monday, August 18th, we are getting the Palia Botanical Bliss update. And that'll be fun.
So exciting. It looks really cute.
Yeah, we got a little YouTube teaser trailer for it today. Not a whole lot of information. We got like I don't even know, 10, 15 second.
It was like 15, 20 seconds, super
teaser.
quick.
And then a couple of bullet points below that. And the bullet points told us that we would be getting a new flower bloom event, which appears to be taking place in Kilima.
Correct.
It looks like it's going to be in Kilima based off of the copper node.
Correct. And the people watering flowers were interesting. Like watering flowers within the areas, like things that you would typically forage for.
And stuff that like you can't really water anything other than things on your plot. So I'm excited. I think that'll be a fun. What I think, we watched the trailer today on stream, and what a lot of people were saying was, holy cow, an event that doesn't take place at the exact same time as Hot Pot? That's new. Because every single time we get an event, it's a nighttime thing, like Pixie Blossom Bounce and Magi Market. And every event we get seems like it's at night. So this one looks like it takes place during the day. There's sunshine.
There's sunshine. Right.
So that's great. I love to hear that.
There's daylight. Yes, I think that was cute. I'm curious to see the new flowers and bushes. Obviously, that's like a very fun thing for decorating.
And I'm wondering if those new flowers will get through the event.
Right. Like, are they rewards you get for certain things, or like, are they unlocked by doing the event? Same goes for the planters, which you can use for decoration. Oh my gosh. They're so cute.
They're so cute.
They're
the,
adorable.
Big, long, rectangular wooden box, like the window box.
The window box.
That's my favorite. It's so
cute. And it looked like you could put like a combination of 4 more different flowers within it, water them and grow them. I love that. That's not something that I feel like you see in many games. And so to me, that's just like very creative of them and listening to what people like, or I don't know. I thought that was probably more special than it is. This is me just looking into it and really liking it, but that stood out to me. I don't like, what do we think as far as the next point, the bulletin board in Kilima? What do we think that's like? What does that mean?
I don't know, but we've had a bulletin board in Kilima forever. Like we've had an empty bulletin board. So I don't know. I don't know what that means. I will say if you looked, so it didn't say this under the YouTube notes, but it said it under the notes that Palia put in their Discord was new quests. There was also another bulletin board that said new quests. So I think we're going to get some new quests. So I don't know if the bulletin board maybe ties into the new quests that we're going to get. I don't know. It could. But
Idea. Do you remember in Stardew Valley how they have the bulletin board where it's like requests from villagers or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
Valley members, they could say like, oh, I need help catching a fish. Can you catch me this catfish and bring it to me? Love, Emily, or something. I wonder if that could be it.
It certainly could be. It certainly could be.
I have
That'd be
no
great.
idea. And it's
I
like
would love
fulfilling
that.
stuff. I have no idea. But I am curious because that would be fun. That would be like a different way. And maybe it's like rewarded with gold, or maybe it's rewarded with a plushie or something that's harder to get in the game. And it just gives you something else to do aside from like a quest line. Or if you're like,
1,000%.
what do I do? Let's go check the bulletin board.
Something that I have said, and I know that a ton of people have said for ages, is what I love about Disney Dreamlight Valley so much are these star paths that keep me busy. They really keep me busy for hours and hours and hours and days and weeks on end. And I would love something like that in Palia, where it's something that keeps me busy on a day-to-day basis, that brings me back every day, something that like gives me long-term goals. I don't know what this is, but that would be very cool.
See. I think that'd be fun. Okay, so next, new fish plushies. We love plushies.
I love a plushie.
Like, that's great. That's wonderful.
A plushie. And you want to know what? Surprisingly, I enjoy fishing for plushies more than I enjoy catching bugs for plushies. Yeah. So I'll take it.
I think of all the plushies and ways to get them, I have the most luck with hunting, and then with fishing.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, and then least with like I rarely get bug plushies. I could run around for hours.
I enjoy hunting the most. Like hunting is my favorite skill. That's the one I feel like I can just naturally do and chat and like vibe, and it's just the most relaxing to me.
Yeah.
I don't love fishing. I like fishing. It's not my favorite. Yeah. But I like fishing, and I've enjoyed it. So we don't really have any more hunting plushies to get, right?
No.
Yeah. There's like no animal to hunt that doesn't have a plushie. So the fish plushies are fine. I'm happier with that. I would prefer not like more bug plushies. Totally. It's fine. We're going to get more bug plushies, but whatever.
It'll happen.
I just don't like catching bugs.
I fell off my like plushie wagon. I'm like really behind in Palia, if I'm being so honest. So I still have to get I think I've only gotten one of the Elderwood plushies, so I still have to catch up on all those. I don't have the rainbow tip butterfly, and that's going to take me a while. But I really enjoy. You think so? I got it. I love the honey lures. Okay, so that's not terrible. I love doing honey lures with people. Just community. I think that's really fun. If I'm like signed up to do it with people, I won't go up to like a random person and do it. Yeah. But the fish ones will be fun. I do really like the Seagrass Garden landscape. It's like underwater world.
Yeah.
But like I don't know what I'd do with it. So like I love the concept of it. Not going to use it, but I think it's cool.
Not much has changed, but they lived underwater.
Oh, I was like, and what are you talking about?
Great granddaughter
is doing fine.
Very Jonas Brothers.
Sorry.
So yeah, I'm excited to see that landscape. It's unique. It looks cool.
It is, yeah. I think I would need like a whole new house, like concept.
Yeah.
To do it. Like I would need like a rock of a house or something.
Yes. A rock.
Or something underwater. So all in all, I think it's great. I love a botanical themed event. Like that's great. Sign me up. I'm excited.
I think everybody's really ready for the animal husbandry. And a lot of people were thinking that because this update was delayed, maybe it was the animal husbandry update that we were getting. It's obviously not. Right. It's a beautiful botanical flowery update, and I think that's great. I'm just like crossing my fingers. I don't know, but I'm crossing my fingers that we get animal husbandry soon.
Yeah. Honestly,
I think that'll add a lot.
For some reason, that seems like a fun fall event or like a fun fall thing to introduce. Like you want to be inside playing a game. Like here's animal husbandry. That just seems like October-y because we need some more fun stuff in October, you know? Yeah. Wink, wink. So, okay. That's Palia. That's Palia. Dreamlight Valley. We have some updates coming next week as well, August 20th. So Wednesday of next week, we are going to see the Emotional Rescue update, as well as the new Star Path, the Retro Road Trip Star Path. I'm excited, I guess, about the Star Path. I'm like good with it, you know?
Yeah, I'm more excited about this Star Path than I have been the last couple of Star Paths. Yeah, so I think it'll be good. I'm excited for it. It's not my favorite, but it's certainly one that I will absolutely buy and do. I think it's cutesy.
Mm-hmm.
It has, a very like retro drive-in movie theater, like diner type of vibe, like Donald in his little like outfit and the little booths and stuff. So I think it'll be cute. I'm excited for that. So new Star Path is coming. We're going to get a new door.
Yeah, a whole
in
new
the castle.
Realm.
Yep, for joy and happiness. Or no, joy and sadness.
Sadness. Joy and happiness.
Joy and happiness. For joy and sadness, that'll be very nice. I'm excited to get them. I am. The more we talked about this, I think last week or 2 weeks ago about like joy and sadness and whether we were excited to see them or not. And the more that I've thought about it, the more I'm excited about it. Like truly of all the Disney characters that they could add, like I'm excited about those two. I really do like Inside Out. And so I'm excited about them. I'm excited to get some additional emotions as well. I think Anger is great. I love Anger. He's one of my faves.
We love Anger.
So I'm excited to get more emotions, but I think this is really fun. Sadness is going to be, I think, my fave.
I think Sadness is going to be fun. Like just wandering around. I think it is what it is. Like good movie. I have about all of the doors still to get through. So I still need to do my doors. But it looks fun. Like I don't want to say the event, but like the task that you do within the realm looks pretty fun.
Ooh,
so
I haven't even looked at it.
In the video, they explained it as like you're doing something to help Riley get motivated to do something, or they're like working inside her mind to like get her to do something. So I don't know. It just seemed cool because it ties in Riley and it ties in like who she
Even
is.
Though we're not going to get Riley,
game.
We're in her head.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I thought that was kind of cool. The Star Path, I like the ice cream little stand. Like that's cute. The diner vibes are fun. So it'll be good. It definitely more so in line with, like I could see myself using those items around my valley rather than like the mermaid and pirate stuff.
Yeah.
Right. Correct.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And then we got a couple of quality of life updates too. The two that stood out to me, and there was a few of them. The two that stood out to me the most were diagonal fencing, which is wonderful because we just got diagonal paths a couple months ago. I don't even know when. Not that long ago.
Yeah.
So diagonal fencing, fantastic. And
Needed
then
it.
The announcement of some Eternity Isle floating islands. That's really cool. I wonder, so currently we unlock floating islands with Dreamlight, correct?
Yes.
I wonder if the Eternity Isle islands will be then unlocked with Mist.
I would assume so.
I would like that. I feel like the Mist is so much easier to get than the Inkies, than the Storybook Magic, and Dreamlight. For some reason, Mist seems so much easier for me to get.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that it's Mist and not Dreamlight.
I agree.
Can't imagine it would be.
I feel like it would fall within that realm.
I would think so too.
I feel like it would be Mist. For some reason, now that I'm like playing through Eternity Isle and Storybook Vale, I feel like Eternity Isle now is my chore. That like I don't always want to do. Like I don't want to finish it. I'm like, I don't care about Jafar. Like I don't want to finish that. I want to go through Storybook Vale. So I don't know. I probably
take
won't.
Your time with it. Go through Storybook Vale. Like if it feels like a chore, don't do it.
Yeah.
Do what you want to do, and then once you run out of content and stuff that you want to do, then go into
get back to it. Yeah. It's definitely like fallen behind for me. I love the Storybook Vale.
Yeah,
so
that's okay.
That's been obviously fun. The floating island, like for me, even the floating islands, I only have one unlocked in my main valley. And I'm like, oh, there's so much space. I don't need more space. I don't know what to do with these.
Well, I made a floating. I'm one of my main plaza floating island is my storage island, which is nice. I need
to do that
all the time.
Maybe that's what I need
constantly.
to do.
Like I'm always on my floating island.
I do. My floating island that I have, I'm using as like gardens. So I have all my like, well, I'm working on getting my crops there. And then my storage is all in a house because then I can get it anywhere I am.
Dude,
like in the main
so
house.
Much easier to do it as a floating island because you can fast travel there from anywhere.
So true.
And then you don't have to, for me, what saves me is that I used to have mine in a house too, but I would walk into my house and then I had like like construction stuff and flowers and stuff off to one side, and then I had food and like ingredients in another room off to the so I had like 2 different rooms off of my main room.
You have to
that
go
were kind
through
of
a
organized.
door.
Go through so many doors. You have to go through 1 door, 2 doors, and then if I need to go over, it's back out that door and then into another door. It was so many loading screens.
I should do that. I should do an
putting it on
storage.
a floating island is so much less intimidating. It's like I don't have to find it and try to figure out where I'm going. It was just.
You're so right. You're so right. Okay, so another thing for the update next week, we're getting another pet. So Lucky from 101 Dalmatians. And that's cute. I think that's like a really fun ad.
They've had a lot of pets lately.
They have.
We got Prince Eric's dog. And I don't know if that one's new. I think that one's a little bit older. We've got Nana. From Peter Pan.
Cute.
Nana's really cute. And then we got now, like you said, Lucky from 101 Dalmatians. I haven't bought a single one of them.
I haven't either. Nana was like the biggest
tempt.
Should I do it? Yeah, that one was tempting for me, but like I don't love the pets, to be honest. Lucky though has a really cute dog house. Lucky has a really cute house. So I'm like, it gives like the Ratatouille vibe, like the road that I have, like my main drag in my valley, where like Remy's or whatever, Chez Remy, I don't know how to say it. It would look cute over there.
Perfectly.
Did I really?
Beautiful French accent.
Did I actually? Okay,
it's
don't overthink it.
Yeah.
Chez Remy. Okay,
there you go.
Cool. Because if I tried, I would have said like Chez Remy. Right. I basically have been taking
basically French.
I mean, like, it's cute. The dog's adorable, and the house is arguably cuter in my opinion. But I'm probably not going to buy it. Yeah. There's not like I'm thinking of a pet. Like whose pet would I want? Pegasus, I guess. Yeah. Maybe like Alice's cat, but I'm not a huge cat person. So like, no.
I think maybe if we got all the Winnie the Pooh characters and they added like Lumpy as a pet. Because they wouldn't add Lumpy as like a character, I don't think. But like if they added Lumpy as a pet, that'd be kind of cute. Because like,
oh my God,
you know, like we think about like the 101 Dalmatians, like Lucky is like still kind of one of the main characters.
Main character.
But is a pet. So like maybe Lumpy could be a pet.
That would be really
because I know
adorable.
How much you love Lumpy. Like I don't have a super emotional attachment to Lumpy because that movie was a little bit older.
Yeah,
so I like Lumpy and I would absolutely use Lumpy as a pet.
Yes.
But I know how much you love Lumpy.
My daughter loves Lumpy. It's like the Heffalump movie is my daughter's favorite. And so Lumpy is just really freaking cute. We have a little Lumpy stuffed animal. That would be fun. Or like Flounder or Sebastian. Like I would love to have them. I would love to have Flounder follow me around. That would be fun. So I'm excited.
Would he just like
he'd probably
swim
just float
through the air?
Yeah, he'd just be like I mean, that's what the Pokemon do, like the fish Pokemon. They just kind of like float behind you.
Yeah.
I don't know. That came to mind because I realized on TikTok, like if you watch one video fully through, your algorithm is messed up forever.
Oh yeah.
I watched one Pokemon video and now it's like all I'm seeing are Pokemon videos. And I'm like, maybe I should play Pokemon again.
You need to get back into Pokemon. You do.
Maybe I should play it again. But I can't play it on my computer and I don't I just haven't picked up my Switch. I guess I could dock it to my computer and play. Maybe that's what I need to do. I should redock my Switch here. But anyways, so I'm excited. It's a good reminder for me to go check the store. This week I have not yet and I haven't bought anything. But I got some more moonstones from like 2 weeks back. So I could probably buy like one thing if there was one thing that I wanted. So I need to go look before it refreshes next week.
Yeah,
because I don't want to miss it.
It just refreshed yesterday. So
that's like my Wednesday to-do list. It's like check Dreamlight Valley shop and see
there was
what
nothing.
You want.
I checked it today. And I didn't get anything.
Nothing great. Okay. That makes me feel a little bit better because the past couple of weeks are wild.
But your recommended is always different than mine. So,
is it really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Okay, I thought for some reason I would think it's the same for everyone. That's very
just the
interesting.
Recommended. So like the featured and like sale stuff is the same for everybody, but recommended is different.
Interesting. Mm-hmm. Okay. I know we're getting long here, but I just need to address this. I love Scramble Coin. That is like something that I log in to play Scramble Coin.
Wild.
It's very fun. It's like, it's strategic in like a 30-second strategy way. That is my kind of strategy. I think for 30 seconds and I'm done. And then the game's over. I think
you need to teach me how to play it then, because I still struggle.
True. So
like, how do you know who to pick?
So I pick Scrooge McDuck every single time first, because he gets an extra coin every move. So Scrooge is my first play. Every single time you start with 2 coins. Remy, if there's a good game board of things going doo-doo, like 2 side diagonals. And then you could do anyone, really. I usually try to pair up Scrooge with afterwards a diagonal guy, like the candlestick, or
I don't even think I have these guys unlocked.
No, you absolutely. These are like, those all came
Remy
originally. Remy is like level 3, and then the candlestick
I might not be level
guy,
3.
Oh,
I only play this when it forces me to. When it says for like a Dreamlight or for like a Star Path task or like something, play a game of Scramble Coin. I'm like, nope.
Sometimes it's all I want to do. So it's fun. And then the key is, after you get like a couple moves in, add Goofy in. Get Goofy in once the gold coins start popping up. Swap him in because he can jump around and snag all the gold coins.
I feel like
Goofy is like a base player.
Yeah.
Remy you add on later. But anyways, I really like it. I can't beat Hades. He beats me every time. And so I'm really annoyed with him. But I'm working on it.
Okay.
I really like it.
I might have to give it another shot. If you're loving it that much, I should probably just learn.
It's just a quick, easy strategy game. And I like it. It makes me think. It's like, it keeps my mind fresh. It's almost like Wordle or something for me. Like, that's my Wordle, if you will. Mm-hmm. It's like, where's like the best diagonal? How many coins can I get? And then it's over. So if I'm not at 20 coins by like my last play, I know I'm going to lose. So
that's wild.
That's my last bit of Dreamlight Valley.
No, I love that. I love that. Okay. Final thing I want to talk about this week is we've just been being fed. We are being fed. You want to know what? Actually, nope. Pause. I saw Freakier Friday last weekend.
Did you? Mm-hmm. I want to see it so bad. How was it? Did you like it?
It was good. I really liked it. I gave it a 7 out of 10.
Okay.
And the only reason I gave it a 7 out of 10, it was so good. It was so cool to see Jamie Lee Curtis, Lindsay Lohan back together. Like, the husband, the brother was even in the movie. Like, it was so cute. The whole like premise of the story is basically that they swap, and I'm not spoiling anything because this is in the trailers, but they swap with Lindsay's daughter and soon to be stepdaughter. But it's a 4-way swap. So it's like Jamie Lee Curtis, Lindsay Lohan, and then the 2 teenage girls. They all swap. Like, all 4 of them get swapped up. And it's cute. It's like same premise, you know, you've got to learn like a lesson and da-da-da-da-da, whatever. The only thing that really upset me was it was so hard to keep track of them. I'd be like, who's in whose body? That's who? And what does that mean for this situation? Like, Jamie Lee Curtis is talking to her husband, who she married in the last movie. So it's like the older couple talking. But in my head, I'm trying to like, okay, well, that's actually the young girl.
Is that? Right.
That's actually not her. And why is she saying that to him? And it was just, the only thing that was hard was that you were trying to keep track of 4 people
instead of 2.
And who they were and what the conversations they were having actually meant.
Right.
Because you were trying to be like, wait, but that's who? So it was still good. Absolutely go see it. Maybe it was just my pea brain struggling, but I struggled. I will say my favorite part of the movie were the little Easter eggs that we got for Lindsay Lohan's past. We got little like, a little hint of something she did here. A little hint of something she did here. And it was really cute. And so if you pick up on these little hints, like, they are certainly Easter eggs.
Oh my God. Like what? Like, can you give
I don't want to spoil
example?
it. I'll tell you when we get done.
Okay.
Because I don't want to spoil it for anyone listening. But definitely look for Easter eggs that connect to like Lindsay's iconic past.
Oh my gosh, I have goosebumps. There's one in particular that I would be really on the lookout for, and that's it. There's just one that I want to see. Okay. Okay, that's super exciting. So I'm glad you saw it. Did you rewatch the original before?
We did.
Going. Okay,
we watched it like the day before. We rewatched
and that's
the original the day before. You don't
best
need
way to do it.
You don't need to, but it was still good. I'm glad I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I would need to because it's been a minute since I've seen that movie. That was one of the only movies I had on DVD growing up, actually. When I'm thinking about that, it was like a cute little cover.
You're the ultimate.
Did we get a Chad Michael Murray appearance at all?
Oh, yeah.
He's in it?
He starred in the film.
I'm going to see it. I'm buying a ticket.
He is hot. He is smoking.
How's he looking now?
I went with my husband and I'm like leaning over in the theater and I'm like, he's so hot. I'm like, oh my God, he's so hot.
Chad Michael Murray has
my husband was just like, okay.
I think in the original movie when he like sang outside her window, that was like a wow moment for me. Like, I want that. I want him singing outside my window.
Yep. He's still got a motorcycle and he's still smoking.
I believe it. I believe it. He's aging like fine wine, apparently.
Yeah. Okay, that was not the last thing I wanted to talk about. Okay.
No, I know.
The last thing I wanted to talk about was the Jonas Brothers concert. The Jonas Brothers kicked off their Greetings from Your Hometown tour. And they started in their hometown, close to their hometown in Jersey.
Yep.
So they started the tour at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. And if you don't know this, it's bananas because everybody knows this, but Demi Lovato joined them on stage for a Camp Rock
out
session. Yeah. A Camp Rock feature. And it was so good. It was so cool.
It was like goosebump, like immediately all over my body.
Crowd erupted.
That's like a big deal to me. Like, that's not just bringing someone out on stage. Like, one, that's Demi Lovato, but two, your Jonas Brothers fans probably are Camp Rock fans too. Like,
absolutely.
Most likely love Camp Rock. They know. So that's huge.
The Jonas Brothers play Camp Rock songs in their set, in their main set that they have played for the past couple of years. Like, they always play a Camp Rock song, and it's one of the crowd's favorites. Like, because everybody's Camp Rock fans.
Right.
I think just what makes it so unique is, like, obviously Demi has had a rough 10 years. She's had a rough 10 years. She's been through a lot. And I know that the relationship that she has had with the Jonas Brothers has also been very rocky. Like, she dated Joe and had issues, and they, like, there has been ups and downs and things have happened. And I think it's one of those things that it's like, oh, maybe there's too much bad blood. That's probably not going to happen. Like, there might be too much bad blood. But for this to happen and for her to walk out there and give every single one of them a hug and to sing with them and to be posting TikToks with them, it's like everybody is healed.
Like, the world is a great place.
The world is right again.
I totally agree. It's like that. It's childhood nostalgia. That's exactly like the feeling that you would get watching them together again. That would have been wild to see. She looked fantastic. It was amazing. I can't even imagine like being there and seeing her come out on stage.
Yeah. Hearing her sing "This Is Me" was one of my favorite songs from childhood.
I'm sorry. What? It's bananas. It honestly
is. That's like one that I recorded myself singing on my family's MacBook. Like, my family's Mac computer, like desktop, like in photo booth, recording myself singing it.
Do you have a video?
Oh, God,
I really want to see it. I really want to see it.
My mom might still have that computer. I don't know. But I literally, like, photo booth recording myself singing "This Is Me."
Were you just sitting in front of the camera singing, or like did you
probably?
Do
and I
the
probably
dance?
pulled up the acoustic version. No, I didn't do the dance.
Teddy's just saying.
Does she do the Disney's? This is me. I'm exactly. I don't think she did the Disney's, but I don't think she did the Disney's in that song. But maybe she did. I don't know.
I just want to see how serious you were. Like,
I was serious.
Like the look on your face, just like looking into the camera. This is real. This is me. You know, just like the level of intensity.
Yeah. I clearly didn't. I only would do it when no one was home. So no, I wasn't embarrassed. What did I think I was going to do with that video? Did I think I was going to become a star? Who's getting that video? I used and I knew I couldn't sing. Like I knew I wasn't a good singer. So I don't know what I thought I was doing. I was going to be a star.
Maybe you know what? I've done a lot of weird things
It's
back in that
song
day.
Specifically though, like This Is Me. And also it was that song and Don't Walk Away by Miley Cyrus.
Okay. That's a good song. I want to see those songs. I played around in photo booth a lot as a kid. Never did I sing into photo booth or like videotape myself, like recording myself singing. That was more of like a shower thing or like in my car. I would go for drives and like sing to myself in the car.
See, this is before I was old enough to drive. I was young. I was young. I was probably like 12, 13. Yeah.
That's hilarious. I remember I would sit with like when the Hannah Montana CD came out that was like Meet Miley and whatnot, the two-sided disc, right? I had my white and purple like CD player with headphones just like this that went over my ears, and I'd sit in my bedroom and just like listen to that little CD, pop it in and out, switch over to Miley. Never recorded myself singing. I should have though, because I would love to look back on that and hear it. I want to dig up that video.
Be glad
I got to dig it up. Okay, but they also had Jesse McCartney.
Okay. Switchfoot, Dean Lewis, like holy cannoli.
How? And okay, Jesse McCartney, that's like perfect for the time, right? That's like a one, and he sang Beautiful Soul, which every girl in the room probably was like freaking out, right? How? Why? Like Switchfoot, Dean Lewis, I guess I don't like necessarily understand that as much. Demi is by far the best.
Top, yeah.
Like,
well, and I think what it is for me, like, I love Jesse too. I love Jesse McCartney, and I would go to a Jesse McCartney concert. I think why that feels less special is because Jesse is currently touring, and like he has been touring, and so we see him sing "Beautiful Soul." I see him sing it on my TikTok all the time,
right?
So it's not something that's as impactful because like Demi hasn't been on stage in forever, and especially with the Jonas Brothers. So I think that's why it was a little bit more like
and singing a camp rock song.
Exactly.
That's like them bringing Miley out and having her sing like,
you want to know what I saw?
Come on, guys, tell me what we're doing. Like that song with them.
Hang around when we could be all over the place.
Wait, whoa. Oh, wait a minute. So when does this Jonas Brothers tour end?
It goes on and on.
Do we think Miley might come out?
I don't know.
That song? She wants to bring back Hannah.
You want to know what I heard though? Was that a lot of people were really hoping that they would get Demi, Selena, and Miley together, and they would sing "Send It On and On" from that like "Send It On" like the commercial that would go between. Yeah,
all of like the Disney lore songs that they. Oh
yeah.
Wait just a minute. That's hilarious. So Selena, who did she date? Nick, right? She dated Nick Jonas?
I think so.
And that's how she met Taylor Swift. Oh my God, I just started playing one of their songs in my ears. That's how she met Taylor, was because Taylor was dating Joe.
Yep.
I have this weird theory in my head now because this is what I've done for the past 2 hours. Hannah Montana is going to sing at the Jonas Brothers. Like, she is going to sing We Got the Party. That might be the start of this revival.
God, I want a revival. I want a revival and not just like a one-time thing.
I know. And I've seen more speculation. Again, this is just speculation.
Right.
That the Miley stuff is going to be like a one-time event.
Yeah.
Which is okay. It's better than nothing. She's not going to go on a Hannah Montana tour. We all know that. But like, can we go? Okay, Jonas Brother, I need to see when this tour ends, because like, what if they ended the tour near the Hannah Montana 20th anniversary? And then she was like the guest appearance. You know what I mean? So Jonas Brothers tour dates.
Yeah. It's the Greetings from Your Hometown tour.
Let's see. We could be onto something here. Like, we might need to go to the Jonas Brothers one, or if there's one like near her home.
Okay.
We might be onto something.
My internet's going so slow.
Here. I'm almost at the last one.
It only goes until November of this year. It's August through November 14th.
And then it ends in Connecticut.
Mm-hmm.
Does Miley have any ties to Connecticut? I really don't think so.
I don't think so. They're going to Detroit
in like a month.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to a lot of good places. I'm trying to see like, Miley, Nashville.
Anaheim, California, end of September. I would bet she lives in LA, so I would assume either. I think she has a house in Nashville too. So either Nashville or
LA,
I would guess. Yeah.
Interesting. That would be so fun. I mean, it would follow suit of like Demi, right? Like same kind. I don't know if Selena ever did a song with them, but that would be hilarious if they did any of like those Disney songs. That would be so good. Or like the holiday music. There were so many like special songs that they randomly showed, or like charity events where they all sing songs at.
Right.
I remember Miley did a bunch of those. But yes, watching the videos of their tour, I was like, that's amazing. I didn't even think about the Hannah Montana song they were in. Wow. How cool. How cool is that?
So fun.
Well,
okay. I think we should wrap it up. It was a long one. Thank you. Literally anyone listening, for anyone who has listened to all 2 hours of this, thank you.
If you've made it this far, we appreciate you so much for sitting through that.
If you've made it this far, code word something.
We'll even know. Of it another day, and I don't know what to do with it. Yeah, stay tuned for more. But thank you seriously so much for listening to it. It's been such a fun week. We can't wait to see how all this rolls out and talk about the experience with all these updates. So until next week, I can't imagine there's going to be too much going on in the next couple of days,
see.
But within 72 hours, the whole world can be upside down. You know? We might have a double album coming.
We may. Okay, friends, we will talk to you next week. Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.